welcome back to my beautiful Goan life. This is Ansi and welcome to a new video on plants. Today we're going to talk about heavyweight plants in the arena of houseplants. So amongst all the houseplants that we have, today we're going to talk about these heavyweight plants called as philodendrons. Okay, it's a huge familia, you can say, of different type or different variety of plants which has some lovely pattern of leaves and lovely color of leaves. So today I'm going to show you and talk to you all about philodendrons, the various kinds of leaves and the colorful leaves in philodendrons, and of course I'm going to tell you which is my favorite one also. Okay, so let us start. Okay, my first plant is my favorite plant. This is a philodendron bouquet and this is my favorite plant. If you look at the leaves here, it looks like some painter has taken all the trouble to paint these fine lines on the leaves and it looks so beautiful. So this is my favorite philodendron. It's called as a philodendron bouquet. We're going on to the next one. We have a small variety here. This is called as a velvet leaf. Okay, so as the plant or as the leaf mature, they tend to grow a little darker shade, but you have this lovely shade of pink and it's called as a velvet leaf. Next we have this plant. This is the most common plant you might have seen in many households. This plant is called as a Burl Max. And I'm surprised I got it only last month because I didn't have this plant for a very long time. Though it's a common plant, I never thought about this plant belonging to the philodendron family, and I picked it and it's growing at a very good speed. And the next leaf that we talk about is here. If you look at it, it has lovely pattern on the leaf. It looks like an elephant ear, kind of a variety. It's an ornatum, philodendron ornatum, and it has a lovely imprint, you can say, on the leaves. Next we have this plant. Again, if you look at the leaves, I think it's called as Little Hope. It has this zigzag patterns, a pattern on the leaf. It gives that twirl towards the end of the leaf. I think it has another name, I guess, but then as I was surfing through and trying to ID the names, I have found it named as Little Hope. This is my lovely addition to the familia. Okay, this is called as Imperial Red. If you look at it, it has just unfolded a new leaf, a very different light shade of red or pink or maroon. Okay, I'm a little colorblind, but then this is the color it looks, and it looks so lovely. It looks so pretty. All the shades you can say of maroon in this plant only. Moving on next, I have this plant. It's called as the bird nest. Okay, because you can see this kind of the roots, the aerial roots around the plant, and it's called as a bird nest. Next to it is my Royal Queen. If you look at it, if you look at these leaves together, they're somewhat similar. Only thing that this leaves is the shade of red. If I show you like this, it's a creeper. I have planted it in a wooden, in a mud pot, and it has this lovely shade of red. This plant, this is called as a philodendron moonshine. This is also quite common. You do see it in households and families that grow plants, or nurseries. Every nursery has the philodendron moonshine. Okay, the next one is the philodendron sweetheart. If you look at the leaves, it has a shape of a heart, and hence it is called as philodendron sweetheart. It has a slight variation, you can say, to the leaves, and I have kept it in a hanging pot and it just trails down. The next one that I have is this pot, okay, and it is called as a Philodendron Florida. Now that I'm going to talk about is Philodendron Xanadu, okay, or Xanadu. This is again from Philodendron family. It has this lovely cuts to the leaves and it gives a very different look to your, say, sitting room when you keep it inside the house, and outside, yes, of course, it brings beauty to the garden. The next one is this lemon lime Philodendron. This is out in the sun. It gets about 2 hours of sunlight, and the more I keep it in the sun, of course, it gets shade. It's not in the direct heat. It gives me this lovely color, neon color leaves. I have is this plant. This is called as the Red Congo, Philodendron Red Congo. Now this is called as a Red Congo because of the stalks that are coming out, and there's a red border to the leaf. You also get Philodendron Green Congo, wherein you do not have this redness to the leaves, nor to the border of the leaf or to the stem. So there is a new leaf that is unfolding here in this vase. And the next one, the second last one you can say, is a combination of many philodendrons on this moss stick. This is one sweetheart leaves. This is another one of philodendron, a different variety. Over here I also have petunia and also money plant. Of course, this moss stick has different plants on it, but then majority of it has philodendron. And now we're coming to the last one. The last one is here. Okay, and it is called as Philodendron Dark Lolly. Just look at the leaves. Huge. They still go bigger than this. It has a different pattern. It has a lovely heart shape. If you look on the reverse of the leaf, it has a shade of maroon, a different color, and its aerial leaves above it. As you all know, I'm a little clumsy. I do drop things. I did break a small piece from here, not today, many months back. But then this is a lovely addition, you can say, to the existing family of Philodendron. Now what do I do about them? Most of my plants which are in mud pots are outdoors, get about 2 hours of sunlight, which are outdoor again are watered every day, okay? Which are indoor, which I find they require an extra care, like the Red Congo and all, are inside, which get indirect light and water like in 3 days time, once the topmost layer is dry. This is a no fuss plant. Of course, I've noticed you don't have to be really bothered about it. Please, only you have to be concerned is do not overwater it. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to introduce you to my Philodendron family. If you like this video, kindly give a thumbs up. Please share. And please support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. I see you next time. See you again. Bye.